Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 2 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches Series 6, where Christy and our friend Crystal and myself are here every single day with a layout and a video. And then we are being joined by so many of our friends on various days, various friends, and all of those links will be down below, as well as, of course, a link to Christy's channel and Crystal's channel. I've put a little bit of a generic description below that basically has their channels listed because they're going to be posting a video every single day, so I'm not sure I'll be able to get the link to the actual video, but their channels are down there throughout the entire month, and they have mine in their description box as well. So day 2. Day 2 is this fun sketch from Page Maps, and now that I'm looking at this sketch, it could have been easily adapted to an 8.5 by 11 or a 9 by 12. I didn't think of that. I'm going to keep this sketch in my arsenal and may have to revisit that, or I may actually reuse this sketch for another collaboration. We'll see. Anyway, so let's see what I got done here. All these little lovely squares, and here is my layout for today. So of course I've used some white cardstock on the background, and as always I have a little bit of trouble with just the stark white cardstock, and it looked as though there was a little bit of mixed media or splatters here on the back, and I went a little bit further. I did a little bit of packaging technique, but then I just did some actual spraying and splattering, and I quite like the softness of that. Now, the page may be a little fuller of the mist than I had originally intended, but I love it. And then I outlined with a marker in the same color. This is my shimmer See You in the Morning, and then I used a Sharpie marker, one of the very, very fine line ones. I have a set of 12, and they have some lovely, lovely colors. And for the squares, my squares are bigger and therefore take up more real estate on the page, so I don't have quite as much white space on my page, and I have only the one photo as opposed to these smaller photos. I really wanted to get into my stash and use the lovely 2x2 little paper pads from Paige Evans. I think this is the Whimsical collection. So I got that little paper pad out and I went to town using all of the 2x2s and just arranged them here on my background in a way that was pleasing to my eye. I did not use very many twice. I think really only this one, these lovely little paint splatters, because I sort of like the boldness. And this is a museum photo in Berlin and one of the National Arts Museums. So I sort of found that the paint strokes, adding a little bit more of the paint strokes, were fun. I used a couple of them that had words, so it gets better and better. Amazing, hello, and then the others are just patterns. I've got my photo over on this side. I do have the tag. I cheated a little bit, but it's not a naked hole. I have a fun little puffy sticker here. Another little puffy sticker up here. You see here it looks as though they have some chipboard, and I used puffy stickers instead. I got this down on my photo and I put a fun little puffy sticker banner up here. Did just a little embellishing around the photo. This floral had been on my desk forever, and I thought the colors matched this paper and the tag that I have here, which is from the Cocoa Vanilla Daydream collection that I'm using as part of my How to Kill a Kit with Style that I used last month and this month. I then went in, and as you know, I've mentioned this before, I have a little bit of trouble using these lovely multicolored thickers. And I did have this set from one of the Paige Evans collections. I think this one might have been Horizon. But I took them out and I said, what better page? I have some multicolored squares. We're talking about a lovely art museum. Let's use these. And I love it. On camera, I have a feeling you may not be seeing the word museum very well, but in real life, you really, really, really do see it. And I apologize, by the way, if it's just a touch darker than usual. I'm getting some recording done very early in the morning, and it's already getting light much later, and it's quite a dreary day today. So there you go. So over on this square, I did a little bit of journaling. So the Alt National Gallery is on Museum Island. The museum's sort of like the museum quarter, I guess, of Berlin is actually sort of an island, because the river, I think it's the Spree River, it sort of comes through and then splits in two and makes this little island where all of the museums are. It's a UNESCO, of course, World Heritage building, and 2,000 paintings and as many sculptures are housed. So it's one of the largest 19th century collections of paintings and sculptures. So a little bit of journaling here, because as you can see, I have a little bit more of the squares showing here on the left, a little bit less on top, but all in all, I still think I have quite a balanced page. So thank you for joining me for day 2. Pop on over, make sure you go and see what Christy and Crystal got up to today. Their lovely projects, as well as anybody else playing along with us here on YouTube or over on Instagram. And I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Bye.